Fuck, I hate... what the fuck? Hate when the fucking YouTube does that shit. Trying to keep my live show going here. Come on, guys, come back. They all lost me. Shit. Oh, man. Freaking hurt. Alright, so this... Cool, man, cool. Yeah, it's after an hour, man, YouTube cuts me off and then starts me up in another room. I don't know why it does that instead of just starting me up. But it keeps doing that. I gotta check my settings and see why it's doing that to me. Dude, my nose is on fire right now. My fucking nose hurts. Ugh. It hurts, it hurts. I hope everybody else comes back. They should find me, hopefully. I definitely got to check my settings, though, and straighten that out. Alright, so because I had a bigger gauge wire, I had to trim out the bottom, and basically like where that piece right there, like the piece right here, I cut it out. That's the piece that went in my nose. And then the wire goes under it and then comes up this centerpiece here. So now I had to cut that out. So this could fit in here, and that big chunk of wire where I soldered it will be able to fit right there. So that goes up in here. That goes like that. So that's going to sit just like that now. So it will work. It's going to work. My nose, yeah, my nose is on fire, dude. It's fucking really throbbing right now. It's all good, though. I needed that. That was a wake-up call. That just kind of felt like when I was in my 20s, I used to do coke. And it reminds me of a day when I was doing coke all day in the bar with a friend of mine, and I got punched in the face, in the nose. It kind of just reminded me of that. Wham, the way it felt. It's fucked up. No more of those days, thank God. Alright, so I got this piece here, but I'm having a problem. I'm afraid to bend it down some, because this is all like hard plastic now. It melted and got hard again, so it's really, really tough. I just gotta slide it over a little bit, but I think I can manage without having to do that. I just gotta make sure my battery fits, is what I need to make sure. Seems like it's gonna fit. There. It looks like some of the parts on this are a little bit on the plastic side. Alright, I moved it over some. It looks like it's about to snap though. Fuck. Alright. See, it did. It came off again. This is fucking cheap ass. This is cheap, like cheap metal they're using or something on here. I need to like clamp this on. Here we go. I got a clamp set up here on my lap that I can use. Hopefully this will work right here. Help me hold it on at least. So that's how I'm gonna have to do it. It's my pair of handy dandy hands. Now I should be able to do this a little better. Oh, this motherfucker just gave out on me, son of a biscuit. Let's try this again. See, I need a second hand. And this fucking thing's moving on me. How long you been vaping for, you said? Like 4 years? Been vaping a lot longer than me. I've been vaping for about 5 months now, like faithfully. And then before that, I was oh shit, came on. Gotta stop doing that. I was vaping on and off for only a little while. I smoked a lot of menthol cigarettes, like Newports and stuff like that, and I just couldn't get away from the cigarettes, man. I don't like. To me, it was hard to get away from the Newports. I tried smoking. I quit one time for like 2 years actually, and I did that by smoking. You ever heard of American Spirits, the non-chemical cigarettes without all the additives and shit like that? I smoked those. Those are expensive cigarettes, but I actually ended up quitting for 2 years. After 2 weeks of smoking those, I was able to quit easier because I was addicted to the chemicals more than the nicotine. Yeah, that's a good amount of time though, man. I congratulate you on that. 4 years, no cigarettes. Fucking right. It's better than what I did. I ended up going back after I quit. But I wasn't vaping back then. Back then I wasn't vaping at all. I don't even think I knew much about vape stuff. I knew a little bit, but not like I know today. Back then I knew about like the cigarettes, the vaping cigarettes and shit. That's all I did back then. Those vape cigarettes. I did not know much about vaping. And then even before I started quitting cigarettes, like I was building coils for a couple buddies of mine that were already vaping, and they would bother me all the time. Oh, yeah, they would bother me all the time. Like, hey, when you gonna quit, man? When you gonna start vaping with us? Like, shit, I ain't vaping shit. Like that stuff will kill you. They would laugh at me because I was like, I was being taught that vaping is bad because of the chemicals in it, and I actually believed that shit until I saw what it's made with. I was like, dude, I'm a chef. Propylene glycol, vegetable glycerin, we use that in cooking. There's no way this shit is harmful. I'd be dead by now. So I used to use that shit in culinary arts. We used it when we're baking and stuff. Yeah, man, no sense of smoking, especially if you got health issues. And I noticed that. I know an old lady down the street. It's got emphysema. She's on an oxygen tank, and she still smokes. There's another. Oh, I don't know if you heard this story. It happened here in New Hampshire. It happened. Dude, there was a old lady smoking in her bedroom. She has emphysema. Another one. She has emphysema. She's on oxygen, and she had her oxygen on when she lit her cigarette, and they said that her oxygen was all the way up. So the amount of oxygen coming out was enough to light up, to catch up. It was a lot coming out. She lit it, it caught on fire and blew up the tank and blew up her whole bedroom with her in it. Freaking 80-something-year-old woman blew herself up smoking a cigarette. That shit is fucking funny in a way, because it's like, yo, you're on oxygen, everything, because you're dying because you smoke, and you're gonna light up a cigarette while you're on oxygen. Like, really? Fucking killed herself. Oh my god. Some people I don't understand, man. So I got my little positive. I got my negative now. She looks like it's going to hold a lot better now the way I did it this time. It's because I did it off cam. You guys didn't see me doing it, so I didn't get as nervous. So I'm just going to twist this, slide it down where it belongs. And that's where it needs to be. Alright, so that's all set. So what I'm going to do now is get my shrink wrap. The shrink wrap. Shrink wrap. I don't even know where it is. I had a whole bunch of it too. And I know it's not called shrink wrap. It's called something. It's called something unbelievable. Yeah, I can't find it. Fuck it, whatever. I'll skip it. I'll do it some other time. I'm just gonna sit all this stuff in there. I should get my hot glue gun and glue it in there so it doesn't move. Be the smart thing to do. But I'm gonna leave it loose, right? The negative I'm leaving loose because the negative actually gives you trouble trying to get the battery out because of the spring is fudged up on it. So I'm actually gonna leave it loose so when I pull out the battery, the whole thing slides out with it. So it's just easier. I'm having trouble popping this piece of plastic back in place where it belongs. See, that's why I think they didn't do such a great job, because some of the parts don't even fit in here the proper way, the way it was supposed to fit. So let me see, this should fit right in there, right in the right spot. So I have plenty of room for my positive too, so that's gonna work out just fine. I do have to glue that though because it keeps coming out. So we are going to get my positive, and now my negative needs to be soldered right in that spot right there. Wow, that's going to be a hard solder. I'm going to have to stretch this wire out. I'm going to put this back down my frame so you guys can watch. Hey, badass vapor. What's going on here? What did I miss? I have a lot of health issues. Oh, okay, yeah. Hey, did that smoked while I carried around the tank. Yeah, man, that's some fucked up shit. That's crazy. You're taking a big risk doing that, man. Carrying a tank with you while you're smoking. It's dangerous. But yeah, but the lady blew herself up, man. She really did. I heard about it and saw it in the news, and I was just like, oh my God, like, why would you want to carry or light an oxygen tank right when an oxygen tank is like right there? That's crazy to light up like that. All right, so I have my negative here. I gotta solder now. So I gotta trim this piece. Let me see. I gotta make sure all this is lined up the right way. So when I solder that, it doesn't twist around or anything. So that goes like that. And that's going to get soldered on just right there this way. Alrighty there. I got a big that doesn't sound right what I'm going to start saying. Let me not say it that way. I got a huge issue here. Another piece I'm going to have to try to figure out how to solder without a helping hand. It goes, how did I say that goes? It goes this way. Fuck, man. Where's that clamp thing I was using? Ugh. Alright, I got to use this again. Let's see if I could do it. I'm going to clamp that on like that. Let me get my solder gun. I got some flux on there already. Put some solder on here. Make sure it doesn't drip off. Alright, so we're going to solder that piece right on here. I hope that holds really good, because I'm not too great on soldering when I don't have the proper tools to help me hold everything together the way it should. But I mean, it looks like it's pretty good on there. Let me bend this piece in here. I think I was supposed to solder on the outside part, and I soldered it on the inside. Yep. So I just took it off. It just came off actually. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my tool again. More messages below. Alright. I like the fact they give you a little lip here to be able to solder against. And they even put a little gap there to hide the wire in it. So let me clean this solder off. Damn, I need my other solder gun. I got a solder, not a solder gun, but I got a special soldering tool, and it sucks up the solder, kind of cleans off any solder spots. So let me hold this wire on again for me. And then this has to go on the outside like that, right? And then twist it. Nope. Goes on the outside like that. Alright, let me grab this. I need to put a little flux on here. I forget what it's called, that tool, but it's funny because I can hear myself talking on my phone. I'm using my phone so I can see you guys typing to me. So we're gonna solder this piece on right here. Come on. Alright, it needs a little more solder. I just got like a little piece holding it on right there. I'm gonna have to get more solder. I'm running out. Come on. There it goes. That should be more solid. Alright, so I got the negative completely on. And now I have one more piece that's got to get soldered. I forgot what that solder's on. Does anybody remember? Oh, I forgot where that piece came from. Ah, and the solder broke off again. What the fucking fluck? Melissa, drive side brake pad. Well, driver side brake. What the fuck did she say? My friend has no brakes on her car and she's driving around like that, and now she's complaining about it. Driver side brake pad something. Oh well, your stepdad. I told her I was gonna fix her car, my friend Melissa, and her mother was like, no, my husband's gonna do it. I was like, go ahead. I was like, let your stepdad do it, because if he fucks it up, he could fix it. It's just a friend of mine, and I do her mechanic work for her. And her stepdad wants to step in because they're buying the parts for her until she gets her paycheck. So because he's buying the parts, he has to fix it, and he don't know how to do brakes. So yeah, figure that one out. Alright, let's try this again. Negative piece needs to go on there, and it needs to freaking stay on there. Mother fudger. Ugh. Don't wear necklaces while soldering. It's bad. Oh man, this is bullshit. Fuck. I need my oh come on. There we go. Oh, I had that in my mouth. My solder gun by the handle. Ugh. I don't know what the fuck was on that handle, but it don't taste good. The shit people do just to get something done. Alright, let me try this again. Yeah, I'm really trying hard to get this piece to say, and it's really giving me some fucking issues. I put flux on it. I sanded it down to make sure it has a good amount of body on it to grab, good amount of grip on it. And the son of a bitch still wants to give me trouble. Later, Dustin. Sorry, I didn't see you saying that. Have a good one, man. I'll see you later. today, I think it's, oh no, Tuesday. Tuesday, they're doing a competition for vaping Fagan. He's doing the cloud smoke competition review winners, and I'm in that competition. If you guys want to go and see it, um, I'm in it, and hopefully I'll be one of the winners, man. All right, man. I'll see you, badass vapor. You have a good one. Be safe and vape on, bro. Oh, I gotta figure something out. This is pissing me off. Come on. Wow, this is fucking pissing me off. This don't even want to stick. I got sanded it down, everything, and this shit will not stick. That wire needs to fucking stick on there. Fucking nice, clean cut copper wire that won't even fucking stick on it. Alright, I got solder all over that. I got flux all over this. Alright, this could be held on like that. That could go like this. Shit, that needs to be trimmed off. It's fucking stuck on there. That needs to be soldered on like, shit's the wrong way. That goes like that, that goes like that, so that goes like that. Son of a bitch. The fuck is wrong with this? This shit needs to be sticking on there. It's not sticking on nothing whatsoever. Oh man, this is really pissing me off. Ah! Are you freaking kidding me? Ah, man. Well, it looks like this video is getting cut short. Oh my god, I'm dropping everything. I have to stop working on my freaking mod because I have to go to my ex's house and drop off stuff for my son, because her ass is too lazy to do it herself. Unbelievable. I'll tell you what, man. When I get back here, I'm coming back online and I'm going to finish this for you guys. So all I'm going to say right now, guys, is peace out. I'm sorry I couldn't finish this right now because my son is more important. My kids always come first. I don't care about anybody. When it comes to my kids, boy, I'm out. So I want to say peace out. God bless. I'll be back in about a half hour or so to finish another video on this Terminator box I'm rebuilding. Basically, I'm going to be doing thicker gauges, wires, and all that stuff. So keep an eye out for me. I will be back. And I have a loose magnet sitting here. I don't know where it came from. I just found it. And I have no clue where that magnet's from. But it might be. I found it. It's from the other side. So, shit. Alright. I'm out of here, guys. God bless and vape on.